Hi everyone, welcome to the podcast. I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Julie. For those of you who have never heard one of my podcasts, I am the proud owner of Yerberia San Martin Caballero. Make sure to follow us on social media. I will link the info below. Let's see, so this podcast I would like to discuss some spiritual cleansings that I offer here at the shop. Unfortunately, all of the cleansings that I offer have to be done in person. And I say unfortunately because I know I have the blessing of having a lot of customers who don't live anywhere near Texas or near the city. But I want to explain what kind of cleansings I offer, the point of them, only because it's second nature to me and I've done them forever. So I feel, unfortunately, that it's common sense, but apparently it's not common sense. Not everyone has been exposed to them. So let me explain first what a spiritual cleansing is. Keep in mind, this is my opinion. And I want to share this information because if you do live in another city or you do have another resource or have another reader or maybe a place that offers spiritual cleansings, maybe this can give you that insight or push or information that you need that can possibly benefit or bless you. So generally speaking, a spiritual cleansing, and this is a blanket statement, is a cleansing to get rid of negativity, struggles, obstacles, major problems, bad luck, witchcraft, people attacking you. Just basically clear anything negative that's attached to you or that's blocking you in any way, could even be sent against you. That's generally speaking what a spiritual cleansing is for. So I do offer obviously cleansings to remove negativity, but then I also offer specialized cleansings, if you will. So let's say your issue is not to get rid of negativity. You know, you're not going through a terrible situation, but you want that extra push. You're going through some struggles. You're working towards a financial goal, or you want to look for a new job. I do offer money cleansings, and I can do these cleansings any day of the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best days that I suggest you do money cleansings or open road cleansings. And again, these are meant for financial gain, for success, for abundance, for prosperity, help you reach new goals, improve your finances. These are great when you're job hunting or you're working towards a big purchase or you're working towards a goal or you just want that extra push. These are really great for people that are working in sales or people that their income can fluctuate, or even if you're starting out another source of income, or you're switching jobs, or you're opening your own business. And those are great for that, like I said. So remember, the generally speaking, a cleansing would be to get rid of negativity, to clear your space and yourself of anything negative that's hindering or blocking you in any way. The open road and money cleansings are for success, for abundance, for financial stability, for growth, for sales, good things when it comes to finances. And I also offer a specialized cleansing for love. Best days for those cleansings are on Fridays. And I do offer the love cleansing in sort of two versions of it. So let me first explain what a love cleansing is meant to do. A love cleansing is meant to attract success and happiness with love. Okay, so that's the general idea of a love cleansing. I can include, when I do a love cleansing, to get rid of bad energy or bad luck or negative things that are affecting your love life. So let's say you just got out of a bad relationship, or you just got out of a divorce, or you just you haven't had good luck in love and you feel like something's blocking you with love. I can focus on getting rid of bad energy that's affecting your love life, and then we focus on attracting good luck with love. I hope that that's not confusing you in any way. And the same can be done for open road and money cleansing. We can, if you feel like there's something blocking you, or in a card reading it's popped up, or you know, perfect example where money would be, I make a lot of money, it doesn't match up, I don't even know where the heck my money goes. At the end of the month, I'm just always struggling. That would probably be a sign of something blocking you from success. So you do have a stable source of income, you are successful, but you're not able to reach your goal. So whenever I talk to someone about a cleansing, I always try to find out what your goal is, and I try to direct you a little bit. But I always suggest, if possible, to get rid of anything negative that's affecting your specific goal, and then actually focusing on the goal. So cleansing to remove negativity is the most common one. Money and open road cleansings, best days are that I suggest are Tuesdays or Thursdays. And then love cleansings on Fridays are my suggestions. So like I said, your love cleansings for success with love. We can focus on getting rid of something that's blocking you with love. And I also in the love cleansing, if you know who you want, or you want to bring that person closer to you, like let's say you're in a relationship, or you're 100% sure you want to be with X person, or you want to reconcile with so-and-so, or maybe you're talking to a few people, but there's one in particular you feel really connected to, and you want to take advantage of your love cleansing and invoke and bring that person closer to you, then in that case, I would ask when you come in for the cleansing to bring a printed picture of the person, preferably full body. And what I'll do is at the end of the cleansing, we'll do a specific petition and invoke that person. I hope that makes sense. So in love, we can focus on just general love, good luck with love. We can do a version of it where we're getting rid of bad energy that's affecting our love life and attracting good luck with love. Or the third version, we can focus on getting rid of negativity that's affecting our love life. We can attract good luck with love. And then we can take it a step further and attract a specific person. My only suggestion to you, or I just want to explain this to you, and this is a blanket statement, in any kind of spiritual petition or cleansing or ritual, the more that you ask of one ritual, then it weakens each one of them. So for instance, let's say I'm doing an open road cleansing, and I want to get rid of bad energy that's affecting my money, and then I want to get a new job, and then I want to make a new purchase, and then I want to work on a savings, and then I'm thinking about a new business. See where I'm going here? So what I'm saying to you is the more that you ask of one specific ritual, then it's like you have to divide the energy up. So it's a little weaker. You get a little, like it's a smaller punch per petition than if let's say my number one focus is buying a new home, and I want a cleansing to get for open road. Same idea, but now I wanted to get rid of struggles, and I am determined on purchasing this new home. And whatever I can do, or however my path can be open to reach my goals with this home, then I'm putting all my emphasis, all my energy on that. So I'm just saying this to you in general. If you do any kind of cleansing, whether it's with me or someone else, it's always a good idea. Don't get greedy. Really focus on what will benefit you now. I know, humans, we want to do, well, I hear this all the time. Well, I want to do well with money, and I want to do well with love, and I want to be healthy, and I want to, reconcile with my past relationship. We also have to be a little realistic, and it just doesn't make sense in the long run to pile too much on one particular petition. So that's part of the reason why my cleansings, I offer them in 3 ways: to remove negativity, open road with money and success, and then love cleansing, because then it's almost like I'm forcing you to keep your focus and to have a little bit of tunnel vision on a specific goal. The cleansing to remove negativity, that is the most common cleansing that I offer. I can offer any day of the week. I am available by appointment Monday through Saturday. For the cleansings, you do have to bring some fresh flowers. And if you contact me and send me some information, I can definitely give you a little more details. And I can even send you info on the 3 cleansings if that's something that you're interested in. I also offer a bath. I don't know if you've heard of this, if you follow me on Facebook or have seen me post anything regarding it. I do prepare a bath that you do at home. I do prepare these by order. And I do recommend when you pick up the bath that you use it within 3 days of picking it up. And part of the reason is because I put fruit and flowers and honey and, things that can expire. So I wouldn't recommend that you keep it longer than 3 days. If for whatever reason, let's say you're going to push it to 4 days, just make sure you keep it somewhere cool, like in the cooler, for instance. Don't keep it outside. Don't keep it in humidity, because again, it does have natural ingredients. So that bath I do prepare by order. I need at least 1 day advance notice. The baths are very affordable. They're only $45. I give you written instructions. And the blessing of doing that bath at home is not only do you have your own personal space that you could do it at your time, your convenience, whenever it serves a purpose for you, but it also helps your home. So if you're interested in that, like I said, send me a message and I can give you some additional info. Unfortunately, like I said in the beginning of this podcast, all the cleansings and the baths you would have to pick up here at the shop. I'm not able to ship those. But I am playing around with the idea for some of you who don't live in the city, that I can ship you the items and the instructions, and then you add your own ingredients. Like you would add the own fruit, you would add the honey. Pretty simple things. If you're interested, let me know. We can work something out. I know most people that request the baths don't want to deal with all those steps, but it really is a great bath. It just clears your energy, attracts success, brings happiness. It just gives you that boost that you need. The bath I would not recommend to get rid of negativity. It's meant more for success and love and open road and blessings, and just to, like, I visualize the bath like a perfume, like you putting your makeup on, or you getting your hair done. It just gives you that push, that extra push that it's going to help your energy. So if you noticed when I'm speaking of cleansings, I discuss energy a lot, and that's really what they're meant for, the energy that is around us. So let's try to visualize our bodies, that we're standing in front of ourselves looking at a full-length mirror. Think of your core, like your belly button area is where your energy radiates and where it comes from. So that's the energy within, what you're producing, what you're putting out in the universe. And then you also have energy that's coming around you. So think of like the rays of the sun coming at you, or touching you, or blessing you, or coming around you. Those are energies that are affecting you, that you're not radiating, but rather are coming to you. And what a cleansing does is, if any of that outside energy is negative, or you've picked up on something negative, that's the purpose of the cleansing, to clear some of that energy, the outside. And then the inside energy, the energy that you radiate, hopefully you don't have to deal with negative energy within. That would be a really difficult situation. But if you do, my suggestion facing that would be, where's that coming from? Where's the source coming from? Am I very angry? Am I going through major struggles? Am I feeling overwhelmed? Am I frustrated with myself? And those are things that we can change on our own. But when they're, if you think about it, if they're really strong and heavy and they're burdening us, we have to really try to find the source of it, if you will. So hopefully this clarifies a little bit about cleansings, and I hope that this makes it a little clearer in what they are and how they can help you. Whenever you come in and do a cleansing, if you've had one with me before, I walk you through it. I tell you exactly what to do. Focus on this. Now let's focus on that. So I literally hold your hand through it. And it usually, whenever I do a cleansing, I can tell just by the person's expression, their energy just seems lighter. They just seem like they see things clearer. And, I don't want to exaggerate. I don't feel or sense that it's a miracle that I do these cleansings, but I definitely have a lot of positive feedback from it. So if you've had a cleansing from me before, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what your experience is. I do have people that do their cleansings regularly. If you like to do cleansings on a regular basis and you have the blessing that you're able to, I suggest the first week of the month, because now you're covering your entire month. And I would recommend, if you're not sure, maybe you're thinking, well, I kind of want money, but I feel like something's on me. And then I'm kind of concerned about my love life, but it's not priority. If you truly are confused, I would suggest a card reading for insight, reading you and checking on you. I can give you my suggestion. If you feel like, well, I want it all. I feel like there's negativity on me and I want to improve my finances and I'm not content with my love life and my life is in shambles at this moment. Prioritize. If that truly is the case, then my suggestion would be to start off with a cleansing to remove bad luck and negativity. I know in another podcast I mentioned a little bit about people overpromising. Be really careful, because I hear this all the time. Through customers that come in for card readings or people that I talk to on the phone or do video readings, I hear very often that they paid these excessive amounts because a reader told them that they had this negativity on them and they would not be successful until they removed the negativity. I know that's very common, and yes, it does occur, but be careful. Follow your intuition, follow your instinct, get a second opinion. Don't react on impulse. It's very difficult to go back and change some of the mistakes that we sometimes put ourselves into. So, like I said, Does it exist? Absolutely. But is it for everyone? No. And then let me explain a little bit, because I do a lot of cleansings to remove negativity. Negativity comes from sometimes people attacking us. So people actually wishing harm on us, being angry towards us, being envious of us, having bad intentions towards us. That's not including any spiritual work, just the wishing, just the wanting, just the being envious of someone. That can definitely bring negativity on someone. Negativity also comes from our own negative way of thinking. We're very consumed by a problem. We don't see past the problem. We've been disappointed, so we're expecting it. We're embracing it. It's almost like we're comfortable with it. That's just the way my life is. I've always struggled with this. I'm not really expecting things to change. So if we're very pessimistic and we're accepting and inviting that energy, then that's us like sort of attaching ourselves to it. And then, of course, there is negativity that we get from people actually doing rituals or burning candles or doing burials or doing offerings through negative work to jeopardize us. Whether it's just to jeopardize us, whether it's to separate us from a person, whether it is someone thinking, well, they've done this harm to me, so I'm going to do it back to them. Whatever the case may be, it is a different energy when someone is actually doing negative work on you. And I do have people walk into the shop and sometimes mention to me, I need something to cleanse my home, or I need something because I feel like there's something negative on me. And if I have the time and they're willing to, I may ask, well, tell me a little bit what's going on. And when I ask them what's going on, it's to decipher, is it the person's own negativity? Is it just because they've gone through so much difficulty, they're embracing that? Are they picking up negativity from people wishing bad upon them? Which is, by the way, a lot easier to remove than if someone's actually doing rituals on them. So let's say you're not sure. Let's say you're telling me, Julie, I'm going through a lot of struggles. I know something's off. I can feel it on me. I'm very connected to myself. You know, what are the telltale signs? So if it's something that you are attached to or comfortable with or familiar with, like your own negative way of thinking, or it's your own pessimism, or it's someone just wishing bad upon you, someone being envious or wanting you to fail, usually you're going to have periods of time where you do really well and things are great, and then something comes up. Now, it wouldn't be an extreme something. It would just seem like smooth sailing, reaching my goals, and then I have, a downfall. I have this unexpected expense, or, I had this person went away suddenly, or I was having such a great time with so-and-so, and then my friend and I argue. Like, it seems like I have blessings, but then I have an unexpected downfall. Usually that's a sign of it. If it's something more extreme, like someone actually doing work on you or blocking you or actually doing rituals to jeopardize you, it's going to be very different. Common telltale would be, I'm waking up in the middle of the night between 2:30 and 3:30 without any explanation. Doesn't even make sense. Or I'm seeing shadows, dark shadows in my home, corner of my eye, or I'm actually seeing people wandering in my home. Another common would be, I am fast asleep. I can tell that I'm asleep and I cannot wake up. I literally see myself and I'm trying to wake myself up and I can't. Another telltale sign, if it is something negative on you, like an actual ritual or a bad energy on you, you're going to hear things, you're going to sense things, you're going to feel the presence of spirits around you, almost like that eerie feeling of someone's around you, turn around, no one's there. Those are the telltale signs, and they are, like I said, those would probably have more of a negative effect on you versus people just being very envious of you. And by the way, if it is the negativity where people just don't wish you well or people are very envious of you, by all means, carry a protection. Recite your prayers on a regular basis. If you realistically can, try to pull away from those spaces. I know sometimes we can't. Maybe we work around a lot of these people. But definitely anything that you do to protect yourself would save you so much of a headache of having to deal with getting rid of the negativity. I also want to mention whether it's negativity that we're holding on to and latching on to ourselves, whether it is negativity that we're picking on from people that are not wishing us the best or people that are envious of us or we have conflict around us, or if it's negativity that's more extreme where someone's actually jeopardizing us. in any one of those three circumstances, really important that we carry our protections, we recite our prayers on a regular basis. And then this is my biggest suggestion. Don't dwell on it. Don't focus on it, even if you know it, because anything negative that is jeopardizing you in any way is fueled by anger, by fear, by depression, by frustration. They love it. So do exact opposite. Now, I've run into some people that, or I've encountered rather, that say to me, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in card readings. I don't believe in witchcraft. It doesn't affect me. I understand the concept. The concept is if I don't feed into it, it's not going to become something negative. And in theory, absolutely makes sense. And when I hear this from people, as long as they're doing well, by all means, continue to do so. I always just suggest, carry your protection. Recite your prayers you like to do. Wonderful that you're going through this. But there's a very fine line between not wanting to fuel something negative and trying, to deny it, or trying to shut our eyes so tight that hopefully it'll just go away. Unfortunately, it doesn't just go away. So try to take that into consideration. I don't want you to overthink it through this podcast. I don't want to cause paranoia. I don't want to cause, incredible mistrust to where we're expecting the absolute worst. But I want the purpose of this podcast is to recognize that there are energies that affect us, both good and bad. And since I do offer cleansings, I wanted to explain a little bit what I do through my cleansings. And hopefully I have the opportunity to meet you or talk to you or explain a little further, or hopefully even do a cleansing for you. And like I said, if I have done a cleansing with you before, please share your insight, the good and the bad. I'd love to hear from you. I feel like, it's always a great idea for us to learn daily and regularly. I'm always looking at ways to improve what I do in my craft, and I appreciate people that trust me with this kind of work, because I know it is a privilege, it is a blessing, and it is an amazing opportunity for me. So contact me. I will post again all of the social contacts at the end of this podcast. I truly appreciate you listening. I hope that this podcast on spiritual cleansings has given you some great ideas, has pushed you in the right direction. Remember, life is all about balance. Make a conscious effort to do so. In no means do I want you to get into this frame of thought where we're blaming everything on negativity. We have free will. We can definitely shift our energy. There are, of course, circumstances that it's not as easy to do, but I invite you through this podcast to find a plan and a solution and a goal to reach your goals. That's my ultimate goal. So thanks so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. Follow us on social media, and I can't wait to have you back on the podcast. Thanks again.